Hello everyone, a short video on the German combat phase of turn 2 of Axis and Allies Stalingrad, the full experience of the campaign game Race to Stalingrad. The Germans succeeded in taking Kremenskaya. Over here, I guess it wasn't a single hit, but at least the river crossing didn't cost the Germans much, and on the next Soviet turn, only the mechanized infantry will be able to fire on a 1, so maybe they'll take it then. The potential drawback, of course, for the Germans is that since this is a reinforcement area for the Russians, they can now put, because it's contested, or it has to be occupied. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, I think as long as, well, could be occupied, could be contested. I'll have to look that up. But in one of those cases, you can put as many Russian units as you want, of course, up to the stacking limit in such an area. So that is a bit of a risk that the Germans are taking there. But yeah, taking out 2 rocket launchers is probably not a very bad idea anyway, and they would have been relatively vulnerable here, so it's perhaps a good idea to take out some units there. Over here went pretty well. The Germans destroyed 3 Soviet units there. Only the tank is left, so maybe on the Soviet portion of this turn they'll be able to take that one out. Kalach was taken. Over here, Tenguda was cleared of enemy units as well. The green chips I've put there was just to remind me to say something about those areas, because there are no longer battle or assault markers in there, so just so I wouldn't forget. Over here in Orlovka, they took out all the Soviet defenders and they only lost a single infantry, I think, so they were quite lucky there. Ideally, I guess you would want to surround such an area or cut it off from supply by taking out the ferry. I could have opted to do that as well. The Germans were pretty lucky in that not a single anti-aircraft fire die actually hit. But yeah, I guess I could have and I should have done that to take out this ferry, and then all the units in the brown zone would have been out of supply. That would have been better. I got lucky because they only scored 1 hit, as I said. That is the Russian defenders, but it's now German controlled. The Germans took Gumrak as well, although they did lose an infantry in the process as well, and they also took the leather factory, and that didn't cost them a single casualty. So all in all, not a bad turn for the Germans, with all these forces in Tanguda having been freed up. 3 mechanized infantry here that can move into the city probably on the next turn. Over here in Rheinok, they should be able to move into the north of the city as well, even though that doesn't appear to be very strong. That would just be 2 infantry, so yeah, the German entry in the city there will not be very strong. Over here would be suicide probably, and over there might not be the best idea either. So let's see how the Germans are going to solve that on their next turn. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.